Welcome to Limestone, Maine, here in Aroostook County. When I was stationed at Loring Air Force Base in the early 1980s, there was a sign at the edge of town that boasted something to the effect of, "Welcome to Limestone, home of the world's best potatoes, mightiest tankers, and biggest bombers." If I'm misquoting that, let me know in the comments section below. The sign is gone, but not the memories. Limestone very much remains a contributor to the tables of America by producing top quality potatoes and broccoli. Limestone is about 4.5 hours north of Portland, rests alongside New Brunswick, Canada, and is 9.9 miles from my driveway here in Fort Fairfield. Yes, I have moved north from Bangor and just in time for winter. Are you into kayaking, canoeing, or fishing? Limestone has a number of places for you. Downtown there is Limestone Pond. On the north side of town is Durpo Pond, which is where Limestone Stream flows from. On the south side is Trafton Lake, and on Loring is Malabeam Lake, which is where military families used to dump their pet fish when they would leave Loring for another assignment. Have you ever seen how big an aquarium fish can get when released into the wild? Malabeam Lake found out. Let's talk about snowmobiling. Do you love being in the great northern Maine outdoors on a snowmobile? The Limestone Snowhawks Snowmobile Club has 32 miles of trails connecting you to the 2,300 miles of trails in Aroostook County and the over 10,000 miles of Maine trails. But wait, there's more. And the incalculable amount of miles just across the border in Canada. I have several buddies that come up here to Fort Fairfield for a week or so in the middle of winter and disappear across the border for days. Check out the Snowhawks presence on Facebook for the latest updates and news from the club, such as trail conditions, fundraisers, and where you can send a healthy donation to support their mission of keeping you safe. ATV trails is the next on the list. If winter sports are not your thing, but touring the countryside on a four-wheeler is, the Limestone Trailhawks have some trails for you. Trail Master Phil Howard and President Chrissy Smith are leading the way for safe trails, good times, and open communications. You can follow them also on Facebook for news, links for ATV laws, trail conditions, and when the trails are open or closed. This town of 1,525 people has some great places to stretch a leg when you want to get out from behind that light illuminating digital device, also known as a computer. First up is the Albert Michaud Memorial Park downtown at the head of Main Street. It's a great location for a great game of baseball, tennis, or letting your kids unwind on the playground. On the south side of town, Trafton Lake isn't just a great place to go take a dip, fish, or kayak. It is also a great place to throw a frisbee, a ball, or explore water's edge for frogs and other aquatic creatures. Back in 1969, Webster Brook was dammed up to create Trafton Lake, which has a maximum depth of about 50 feet. The lake is somewhere around 103 acres according to the state of Maine, and even though there's a measure of oxygen deficiencies, the state of Maine says there is a reasonably healthy population of brook trout. Up at Loring, you may want to explore the Aroostook National Wildlife Refuge. I'd encourage you to check that out online. Did you know in the 1920s the largest barn in Maine, possibly New England, was built right here in Limestone? The Nichols Barn was such an attraction that thousands of people came and paid 25 cents to tour the structure out there on the Noise Road. Some Sundays he would make as much as $400. That's a lot of money 100 years ago. Now you know. Out on the Cody Road, you will find an incredibly important mission called T&D Rescue, where animals from donkeys, rabbits, dogs, and cats are rescued, cared for, and then sold to their forever homes. You can check them out at tdrescueinc.org. Limestone goes all out for 4th of July with a celebration including parade and fireworks. You'll also find monster truck rides, duck races, fork in the road food truck. That sounds yummy. Music, street dancing. The only thing left is to ask you, what are you waiting for? Now, the fire department is volunteer and it's led by Fire Chief John Poitras. You will want to check them out on Facebook for local updates of fires, dangers, safety tips for your home, and much, much more. If you're from away, as we say here in Maine, and are interested in moving here, you'll be pleased at what your hard-earned dollar will buy. Here are just a few examples on Zillow. You can check out Zillow.com on your own, but there are prices anywhere from $70,000 to the mid-200s. Limestone has some pretty special schools within its borders. On Loring, there is the Loring Job Corps, which is part of the national system designed to teach career-specific abilities. Just up the hill from downtown Limestone is the Math and Science School, which assists those who have advanced abilities in those areas yet are not living in a town or city in Maine where those talents and gifts can be nurtured and developed. The Limestone school system is currently being led by new Superintendent William Dobbins. Welcome aboard. How about healthcare? The nearest hospital to Limestone is Cary Medical Center on the east side of Caribou, which makes it really not that far away. From downtown Limestone, that would be about 15 minutes. Now, I have a question for you. Do you want to see more videos like this? Well then, hit the subscribe and the like buttons and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.